So this is the first question. The equations of tangents at origin to this curve. The given curve equation is y square is equal to x square into 1 plus x square. So what we can write, y is equal to plus or minus x into root of 1 plus x square. Okay, let's do the differentiation of this. Plus or minus, we have to apply UV rule. X into root x differentiation, you know, 1 by 2 into root over 1 plus x square into inner function differentiation 1 plus 2x, right, plus root of 1 plus x square into x differentiation is 1. That is the differentiation of that particular given function. But he is asking to find the tangent equation at origin. So that's why we have to differentiate at origin. So dy by dx at 0 comma 0 we have to find out, right? Now if you put x is equal to 0, this particular term is becoming 0. Here if you put x is equal to 0, you will get 1. That's why plus or minus 1 we got, right? Now 0 comma 0 is the point, slope we got plus or minus 1. So what are the equations of the tangent? Y minus 0 is equal to plus or minus 1 into x minus 0. That is nothing but y is equals to plus or minus x. These are the equations of tangents to the given curve at origin. But you can observe the same question directly we can write the answer also. This is the given equation. Whenever he is asking the equations of tangents at origin, equate the lowest degree terms to 0. Lowest degree terms we are equating to 0. Tell me what are the lowest degree terms here? X power 4. This is x cube. Next one is x square. Here also y square. The lowest degree terms are y square minus x square is equals to 0. That implies y is equals to plus or minus x. Not only this question, any question we can do it like this. You can see, suppose the case of parabola, y square is equals to 4ax. Tell me what are the lowest degree terms here? X only, that is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. To this parabola at origin, the tangent is the line x is equal to 0. That is nothing but y-axis. Okay, so go for the next question. So now we are discussing about the question number 2. Read question number 2. What is asking? The equation of common normal at the point of contact of the curves x square is equals to y and x square plus y square minus 8y is equal to 0. To these two curves, we have to find out the equation of common normal. Okay, he is asking to find the common normal to x square is equals to y, x square plus y square minus 8y is equal to 0. What I am doing, observe here. I am finding the common normal for y square is equals to x and x square minus 8x plus y square is equals to 0. I am finding the common normal for these two curves. How I got this one? X is interchanged with y. X and y are replaced, interchanged. X and y are interchanged. We got this one, right? Why we are doing like this? Because it is the standard form of the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. For this we can find out the equation of normal in the standard form. Tell me what is the equation of normal in standard form? The equation of the normal in standard form is y plus xt is equals to 2at plus at cube. This is the equation of the normal to the parabola y square is equals to 4ax. I hope so everyone know this one in first year parabola. Y plus xt is equals to 2at plus at cube. Now what is a value here? A value is equals to 1 by 4. That's why the equation of normal to that parabola is y plus xt is equals to 2 into t by 4, because a is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 into t cube. This is the normal equation to this parabola. But This is also a normal to the circle. Agree or not? This is a circle. That is a circle with the center x minus 4 whole square plus y square is equal to 4 square is a circle. For this circle, what is the center? Center is 4 comma 0. Mari, this is a normal to the circle means normal always passes through the center of the circle or not? That's why this 4 comma 0 substitute here. You will get, what we will get? You will get 4t is equals to 2t by 4 plus t cube divided by 4. Right? Now this simplification, we are getting already one value of t is equal to 0. Throughout the equation t cancel. Right? Next one, 4 minus 1 by 2 is equals to t square divided by 4. Right? So now this simplification you will get 8 7 by 2 is equals to t square by 4. That's why we are getting the value of t is equals to, so root 14, right? T value we got plus or minus root 14, that is one value of t, this is other value of t. But once you observe the equations, there is no involvement of roots, all those. So now we got already t is equal to 0. If t is equal to 0, substitute in the normal equation. T is equal to 0, substitute in the normal equation. Then what happens? If you put t is equal to 0, we are getting the equation of normal as y is equal to 0. But this is not the answer, because this is normal to these two curves. But here x is replaced by y or not? That's why here also we have to replace x is equal to 0 is the common normal. Right? So once again, to this curve y square is equal to 4ax. This is the normal. That's why we are finding the normal to this curve. This is the normal. Normal is always passes through the center of the circle, because it is a common normal to the circle and parabola. Normal passes through the center of the circle. That's why we got the values of t. One value of t we got 0. The other values of t we got plus or minus 14. If you go through the answers, options, there is no involvement of roots. That's why t is equal to 0. Substitute in the equation of the normal. We will get the equation of normal as y is equal to 0. But x and y are interchanged. We will get the equation of the normal as x is equal to 0. So let's go for the discussion of another question. So this is another question given. So if the normal to the curve x to the power of 2 by 3 plus y power 2 by 3 is equal to a power 2 by 3 passes through origin, then what is the angle? Normal to this curve we have to find out. I hope so everyone know the parametric equations of that curve. X is equals to a into cos cube theta, y is equals to a into sin cube theta. These are the parametric equations to this curve. Now differentiate this one. Dy by dx I am finding. Dy by dx is nothing but dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Its differentiation, that is equals to 3a into sin square theta into sin theta differentiation cos theta. Next we have to do dx by d theta, that is equals to 3a into cos square theta into cos theta differentiation is minus sin theta. Tell me what about this simplification? This simplification we will get minus sin theta divided by cos theta. That is the simplification we got. That is dy by dx. But we have to find out the equation of the normal through origin. Normal is passing through origin, right? So first of all we will find out the equation of the normal. Y minus y1 is equals to slope into, this is the wrong we did, right? This is the tangent slope, but we have to find out normal equation. That's why this is the equation slope of the normal. Y minus y1 is equals to normal slope into x minus x1. So this is the equation of the normal. Now cross multiply. Y sin theta minus a into sin to the power of 4 theta is equals to x cos theta minus a into cos power 4 theta. Now that simplification, x cos theta minus y sin theta is equals to a into cos power 4 theta minus sin power 4 theta, right? So that is equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta is equals to a into what we can write this one as cos square theta minus sin square theta into cos square theta plus sin square theta. That's why you will get it one as cos 2 theta. This is the equation of the normal. But in the question he is saying that normal is passing through origin. Whenever the normal is passing through origin, put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So we are getting cos 2 theta is equal to 0. Therefore 2 theta is equals to 90. So we are getting theta is equals to pi by 4. Right? So we are getting differentiating. We got the slope of the tangent. This is the slope of the normal. So we got the normal equation. This normal is passing through origin. That's why we got theta is equal to pi by 4. Okay, next question we are discussing. So this is question number 4. If the parametric equations of a curve given by x is equal to e power t into cos t, y is equal to e power t into sin t, then the tangent to this curve at a point t is equal to pi by 4 makes an angle with positive axis how much? Okay, first of all we will differentiate, because if enough slope find out, I am finding dy by dx. Again the same, dy by dx means we have to find out dy by dt e power t into sin t differentiation cos t plus sin t into e power t differentiation is e power t divided by again e power t into cos t differentiation is minus sin t plus cos t into e power t differentiation e power t. First one is dy by dt, the next one is dx by dt. So e power t common and cancel, we are getting sin t plus cos t divided by cos t minus sin t. But he is asking slope of the tangent is equals to dy by dx at t is equals to pi by 4. Tangent slope is differentiation at a t. So now if you put t is equal to pi by 4, what happens? Denominator is becoming 0. Denominator is becoming 0 means slope not defined. Slope not defined for y-axis, right? So that's why the tangent makes how much angle with x-axis? Tangent makes an angle 90 degrees with x-axis. Okay, so we are going for the next question. So just check, this is a question number 5. The portion of the tangent to the curve, this is the curve equation given, intercepted between the curve and x-axis is of length. The portion of the tangent intercepted between the curve and x-axis. I hope so everyone understood what he is asking. He is asking length of the tangent, right? That is the curve, let us say. This is tangent drawn. This is the point of contact where the tangent meets the x-axis. This portion is nothing but length of the tangent or not. You know the length of the tangent is equals to y1 into root over 1 plus m square divided by m. So we have to find out the length of the tangent. That is the information. Now this differentiation becomes lengthy. That's why what I am doing is I am using the parametric differentiation idea here. I am taking y is equals to a into sin theta. What I am taking? Y is equal to a sin theta. Then how it changes? X is equals to y is equal to a sin theta. Then what happens? A cos theta plus a by 2 into logarithm of a minus, can you tell me what happens this one? A cos theta, denominator becomes a plus a cos theta. Now this is equal to a cos theta plus a by 2 into logarithm of 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta is nothing but tan square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta formula is 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta formula is 2 cos square theta by 2. That's why we are getting tan square theta by 2. Now this 2 will come forward, 2 cancel. So we are getting a cos theta plus a into logarithm of tan theta by 2. That is x. So we got x is equals to this one and y is equals to a sin theta. Okay, so now we are finding the slope. Differentiate this one. Dx by d theta is equals to minus a sin theta plus a into, come on, log of tan theta by 2 differentiation, 1 by tan theta by 2 into tan theta by 2 differentiation, secant square theta by 2 into theta by 2 differentiation, 1 by 2. Now that simplification is minus a sin theta plus a into, what about this simplification, cos theta by 2, one time cancel, we are getting 1 by sin theta. I hope so everyone followed. 2 sin theta by 2, one more cos theta by 2 will come here. 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, it becomes sin theta, right? Now this simplification, a into 1 minus sin square theta divided by sin theta, that is nothing but a into cos square theta divided by sin theta, that is dy by d theta, sorry, dx by d theta, right? Now what about dy by d theta? Dy by d theta is equals, because there y is equals to a sin theta. When y is equal to a sin theta, what about dy by d theta? Dy by d theta is equals to a into cos theta. Dy by d theta we got, dx by d theta also we got. So we have to find out m. M is nothing but dy by dx. So dy by d theta by dx by d theta, that is nothing but a cos theta divided by a cos square theta divided by sin theta, right? So here a cancel, cos theta also cancel, we are getting the answer as tan theta, that is m value. Okay, but we have to find out what I told earlier. We have to find out the length of the tangent. Length of the tangent is y1 into root over 1 plus m square divided by m. That's what we are finding here. You can observe length of the tangent is equals to y1 into root over 1 plus tan square theta divided by tan theta. Now what is y1? y1 is nothing but a sin theta into, that is secant theta divided by tan theta, right? So tan theta cancel, we are getting the answer as a, because length is always a positive, tangent length, that's why we are keeping it in modulus. So that is the answer for that particular question. Okay, next we are going for another question. So this is the another question given for the curve y is equals to b into e power x by a. Subtangent is constant, subnormal varies as the square of the ordinate. So whatever it may be, we required length of the subtangent, we required length of the subnormal. For finding length of the subtangent or for finding the length of the subnormal, we required m. So differentiate the curve, given curve. dy by dx is equals to b into e to the power of x by a into x by a differentiation is 1 by a. Okay, so we got m. Length of the subtangent, what is the formula? Length of the subtangent is equals to y1 divided by m. Now length of the subtangent is y1 divided by m. M is nothing but b by a into e to the power of x1 divided by a. Okay, so that is nothing but y1 divided by, what we can write this one as? This is nothing but y1. So y1 by a, so we are getting length of the subtangent is equal to constant. Subtangent is a constant we got. Next, what is asking? Length of the subnormal. Length of the subnormal is equal to y1 into m. So that is y1 into what is m? M we got b by a into e to the power of x1 by a. But this is b into e power x1 by a. Again we can write it as y1 or not. So this becomes y1 square divided by a. So what we can say, length of the subnormal is proportional to square of the ordinate. Length of the subnormal is proportional to square of the ordinate. That's what the second one. Both the statements are correct. So next we are going for another question. So the question is given like this: if the tangent at 1 comma 1 to the curve y square is equal to x into 2 minus x whole square meets the curve again at p. Okay, first of all we will find out the equation of tangent at a point 1 comma 1. So differentiate this one. 2y into dy by dx is equals to x into its differentiation 2 into 2 minus x, inner function differentiation is minus 1, plus 2 minus x whole square into x differentiation is 1. Now we can take here 2 minus x common. If you take 2 minus x common, then we'll get minus 2x plus 2 minus x. So we are getting dy by dx is equals to 2 minus x into 2 minus 3x divided by 2y. This is the differentiation. But we have to find out the length slope of the tangent, that is dy by dx at a point 1 comma 1. Now if you put x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 1, what happens? X is equals to 1, x is equals to 1, so we are getting minus 1 by 2. This is the slope of the tangent. Now what is the tangent equation? Y minus y1 is equals to minus 1 by 2 into x minus x1, tangent equation. Therefore 2y minus 2 is equal to minus x plus 2. So we are getting x plus 2y is equals to 4. This is the equation of the tangent. This tangent meets the curve again. The curve, this tangent meets the curve. What is the curve equation given? Y square is equal to x into 2 minus x whole square. So that's why in place of x, what we can write? In place of x we can write 4 minus 2y. So what happens? Y square is equal to 4 minus 2y into, in place of 2 minus x, what we have to write? 4 minus 2y. So therefore we are getting y square is equals to 4 minus 2y, here whole square, right? So now the simplification how much? So 2y minus 2 whole square. Now that is equals to 4 minus 2y into 4y square plus 4 minus 8y. Okay, so now you can solve this equation, you will get y value, right? That is point of intersection only he is asking. Okay, next, because clearly you can see y is equals to 2 satisfying this equation. No, is equals to 2. Okay, solve the equation, you will get the values, the required point. Okay, next. So this is another question given. The point on the curve y cube plus 3x square is equals to 12y, where the tangent is vertical. Tangent is vertical means what? Slope not defined. So slope not defined at what point? Differentiate this one. Dy by dx is equals to minus of, I am using this one, minus fx divided by fy, partial differentiation, right? First differentiation is minus 6x, sorry, not minus 6x, minus we already written outside. Okay, we are taking y as a constant, its differentiation 6x. Next, take x as a constant, its differentiation is 3y square minus 12. That is the differentiation. But what is saying? The Curve has a vertical tangent. Curve has a vertical tangent means this must be equal to 0. So y square is equals to 4. Therefore y value is equal to plus or minus 2. Right? Now y is equals to 2 I am taking. When y is equals to 2, what happens? 8 plus 3x square is equals to 12 2s are 24. So we are getting 3x square is equals to 16, right? Therefore x is equal to plus or minus 4 by root 3. Next, if you take y is equals to minus 2, y is equals to minus 2, what happens? Minus 8 plus 3x square is equals to, in place of y we are writing minus 24. So we are getting 3x square is equal to minus 16. Square of a number negative not possible. That's why there is no point in this case. That's why the required answer is plus or minus 4 by root 3 comma 2. Okay, next we are going for the another question discussion. So you can see this is question number 9. The curve y is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus 8 touches x-axis at minus 2 comma 0. Touches x-axis at minus 2 comma 0. That means tangent is the x-axis. Slope must be equal to 0. That's why differentiate. dy by dx is equals to, what about its differentiation? 3ax square plus 2bx plus c, that is the differentiation, at minus 2 comma 0. Slope is equals to dy by dx at minus 2 comma 0. Then what happens? Minus 12a, right? If you put minus 4b plus c, this is the slope of the tangent. But he is saying x-axis is the tangent. That's why slope must be equal to 0. That is the first relation we got. At the same time, one more point here. This curve touches the x-axis at a point minus 2 comma 0. That means this point lie on the curve or not? That's why this point substitute in the curve equation. Then what we will get? Minus 8a, right? Next plus 4b minus 2c plus 8 is equals to 0 because the point lie on the curve. That's why we got minus 8a plus 4b minus 2c plus 8 is equal to 0. This is the second condition. Next, what is asking? And cuts the y-axis at a point q. Cuts the y-axis at a point q where its gradient is 3. That means differentiation dy by dx at a point q whose x coordinate is 0. Because y-axis at a point q, y-axis at a point q, that q x coordinate is 0. Now this is equal to c, right? C value, gradient is nothing but slope, that is given as a 3. So we got the value of c is equal to 3. C value 3, substitute here, you will get AB values or not. Okay, next we are going to discuss about the next question. So read the question. The coordinates of the point px comma y lying in the quadrant 1, first quadrant, on the ellipse x square by 8 plus y square by 18 is equals to 1, so that the area of the triangle formed by the tangents at P coordinate axis is smallest. First of all, can you tell me what are the parametric equations? X is equals to 2 into root 2 into cos theta. Next one is y is equals to 3 root 2 into sin theta. These are the parametric equations. But I don't know how many of you remember. Earlier I discussed as a shortcut. X is equal to a into cos cube theta. Y is equals to a into sin cube theta. where the tangent drawn to this curve meets x-axis at A, y-axis at B, then OA is nothing but power is reduced by 2. So OA you will get A cos theta. At the same time OB is equals to the power is reduced by 2. That's why you will get A into sin theta. This is the discussion we did in the earlier class. So with the help of that, can you tell me now, tangent drawn to this curve whose parametric equations are given in this way meets the x-axis at a point A. Tell me what is OA? OA is nothing but 2 root 2 into power is reduced by 2. That's why you will get cos theta whole to the power of minus 1. Here what about OB? Here also the power is reduced by 2. That's why you will get sin theta whole to the power of minus 1. Are we are getting the tangent like this, right? So tangents drawn at a point P meets the coordinate axis at A and B. This area of this triangle is least. Tell me what is the area of a triangle? Half into base into height or not? So area of this triangle is equal to half into base is nothing but 2 root 2 divided by cos theta. Height is nothing but 3 root 2 divided by sin theta, right? Now this simplification is 2 3s are 6, 2s are 12, 6 cancel, right? No, 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 divided by sin 2 theta. That is the area of a triangle we got. But he is saying triangle area is least. To get this value least, denominator must be maximum or not? To get the value least, denominator must be maximum. Denominator is maximum. The maximum value of the denominator is equals to 1. That's why sin 2 theta is equals to 1 means theta must be equal to pi by 4. So that's why he is asking the point only. So we got theta is equal to pi by 4. If you put theta is equal to pi by 4 here, what happens? X is equals to 2. Theta is equal to pi by 4. What is y? Y is equal to 3. So the required point is 2 comma 3. That is about 10th question. Okay, we'll go for the another question. So this is question number 11. The point P on the curve x is equal to a into theta plus sin theta, y is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta, where the tangent is inclined at an angle pi by 4 to the x-axis. Tangent slope is given already 1. Because inclination is pi by 4. Inclination is pi by 4 means slope is 1. Tangent slope is already given 1. Where that point? Okay, let's see. Differentiate this one. We are finding dy by dx. What about dy by d theta? Dy by d theta is equals to a into sin theta. What about dx by d theta? A into 1 plus cos theta. Right? So this is equals to a into 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 by 1 plus cos theta, we can write it as 2 cos square theta by 2. So 2a cancel, cos theta by 2 cancel, we are getting tan theta by 2. Now slope of the tangent is equals to m, that is equals to dy by dx at theta. We got that one as tan theta by 2. But in the question that slope is given as 1. Because inclination is given 45. Tangent inclination is 45 means a tangent slope is equals to 1. Tan theta by 2 is equals to 1 means we can say theta by 2 is equal to pi by 4. Theta is equals to pi by 2. We got theta is equals to pi by 2. Theta is equals to pi by 2. Substitute here, you will get x value. Substitute here, you will get y value. He is asking the required point. To get that required point, put theta is equal to pi by 2 here. So we are getting x is equals to a into pi by 2 plus 1. In place of theta pi by 2, y is equals to a into 1 minus 0. That's why the required point is a into pi by 2 plus 1 comma a. That is the required point. Next we are going to discuss about another question. Read question number 13. It involves a little bit integration. I hope so you are familiar with a little bit integration idea. Observe here. The normal to a curve at a point meets the x-axis at G if the distance of G from the origin is twice the abscissa of P. Okay, first of all we will find out the equation of the normal. The equation of the normal is y minus y1 is equals to minus 1 by m into x minus x1. What is saying? Normal meets the x-axis at a point G. To get this point G, y coordinate is equal to 0. If you put y is equal to 0, what is x? You will get x is equal to m y1 plus x1. That's why we got G point x coordinate. That is G point x coordinate. The distance of G from origin. Yes, this is the distance of G from origin. M y1 plus x1. Distance is always positive. That is equals to 2 times to the abscissa. If the distance of G from origin is twice the abscissa of a point, 2 times of x1. Actually there he has given x comma y. I took x1 y1. That's why now we can write this one as my plus x is equals to plus or minus 2x or not. Therefore we are getting my plus x is equals to 2x. That is one possibility. Next my plus x is equals to minus 2x, another possibility. But what is m? M is nothing but dy by dx. So y into dy by dx is equal to minus 3x. Therefore y dy is equals to minus 3 into x dx. Now come on, integrate this one. Y square by 2 is equal to minus 3 into x square by 2 plus c. Now this one is y square by 2 plus 3x square by 2 is equals to c. What we can write this one as x square divided by 2c by 3 plus y square divided by 2c is equals to 1. Now this is an ellipse or not? Right? But come back to this one. Here what happens? Y dy by dx into y plus is equals to x. M is nothing but dy by dx. M into y into dy by dx is equal to x. Now this is equals to y into dy is equals to x into dx. Now integrate. Y integration is y square by 2 is equals to, here x integration is x square by 2 plus c. Now we are getting y square by 2 minus x square by 2 is equals to constant. This equation represents a rectangular hyperbola, but in the options you can observe ellipse is there. That's why hyperbola is not there. So that is about question number 13. Next we are going for another question. So you can see this is question number 14. What is asking? Normal we have to find out at any point theta. Options are given like this. Normal is passing through origin. If constant is not there, passing through origin. Passing through 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1 substitute satisfies? Yes. Constant distance from origin. Let's see, first of all we require the equation of normal. For finding the normal equation we require dy by dx. Dy by dx is equals to a into sin theta differentiation is cos theta minus theta into cos theta differentiation is minus sin theta minus cos theta into theta differentiation 1. That is dy by d theta by next dx by d theta. A into cos theta differentiation is minus sin theta plus theta into sin theta differentiation is cos theta plus sin theta. Now sin theta cancel, cos theta cancel, a theta also cancel, right? So we are getting sin theta divided by cos theta. This is the slope of the tangent. So normal equation is y minus y1 is equals to normal slope into x minus a into cos theta plus theta into sin theta. Now cross multiply this one. Y sin theta minus a times sin square theta plus a theta into sin theta cos theta is equals to minus x cos theta plus a cos square theta plus a theta into sin theta into cos theta. Now here also a theta into sin theta cos theta, here also a sin theta cos theta cancel, then we are getting x cos theta plus y sin theta is equals to a, because a cos square theta plus a sin square theta, that becomes a. This is the line equation, normal equation we got. From origin onto this line, the perpendicular distance is modulus of a divided by root over cos square theta plus sin square theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta, that is equals to mod a is constant or not. So the normal is at a constant distance from origin. Okay, next. So another is question that is also based on integration. It's a basic integration question, you can observe. A function y is equal to f of x has a second derivative. Yes, this is the second derivative given. If its graph passes through the point 2 comma 1, f of x is the graph passing through the point 2 comma 1, and at that point 2 comma 1 tangent equation is given as y is equal to 3x minus 5. What is the meaning of that? Differentiation at a point is equal to 3. Differentiation of the given curve at a point 2 comma 1 is 3, because the tangent is given this one. So that's why tangent slope is 3. Now f double dash of x is given as 6 into x minus 1. Now what about f dash of x? It's integration, because the double dash changes as first differentiation. So we are integrating both sides. 6 into x integration is x square divided by 2. That's why x minus 1 integration is x minus 1 whole square divided by 2 plus the constant of integration. But what is saying in the question? Slope, that is f dash of 2. Differentiation at a point x is equal to 2. That's why f dash of 2 is equals to, what is f dash of 2? 3 into 3 plus c. That must be equal to 3. So we got the value of c is equal to 0 or not? F dash of 2, actually we got this one. F dash of 2 is nothing but tangent slope, but here tangent slope is given as a 3. That is the reason equated to 3. 3 cancel both sides. We got the value of c is equal to 0. That means we got f dash of x is equals to 3 into x minus 1 whole square. But we required f of x. Now again integrate. F of x is equals to, that only we are calling it as y, is equal to f of x 3 into x square integration. X square integration is x cube by 3. That's why you will get x minus 1 whole cube divided by 3 plus c. Right? So the 3 cancel, you will get right, difference in f of x is equal to x minus 1 whole cube by 3. Now substitute the point here 2 comma 1. 1 is equals to, here 1 plus c, here also we are getting c is equal to 0. Therefore f of x is equals to x minus 1 whole cube. That is the curve. Okay, thank you.